Hi, in this video I'm going to quickly show you how to change your IP address to another country. Now, you probably know your IP address reveals your location. If you go to any website, they will look up your location based on your IP address. It can also be used to tailor content, block access, all sorts of things really. Your IP address is important. But many people, including me, want to protect their privacy online and also to get access to some of these sites which are blocked. There's a couple of main solutions. VPNs, something called Tor, and proxies can all do the job here. I'm going to show you how you can change your digital location instantly, and you don't need to travel anywhere. Now, the easiest method is without doubt a VPN. I'll show you the other methods in a second, but for the vast majority of users, VPN provides security and safety and speed. So how do VPNs work? Well, very simply, they replace or hide your real IP with one from your chosen country. You connect to a VPN server, it stands for Virtual Private Network if you're interested, and it creates an encrypted tunnel between you and your VPN server, and all your traffic goes down it. Any website, any application, anything you do online will only see the IP address of the VPN server, not your real one. So if that VPN server is in a different country, you can see where we're going with this. They're simple to set up. You basically subscribe to a service. Cheapest ones cost $2 or $3 a month. Install their app or Snap-in or software, whichever. The best ones have got a few options. You connect to a server and you decide country, and that's it. The top provider, I would think, and I've been using it for donkey's years, is NordVPN. It's got something like 111 countries, 4,500. I think it might be even nearer 5 now. Servers, IP addresses are all across the world. If you want another option, you don't like NordVPN for some reason, it's a little bit niche, but it's called Liberty Shield. Has been around for donkey's years. You won't get the variety of countries, but it works very well for specific TV channels. You have to pick the country you get the VPN in with that. With NordVPN, you just you could just use all of them. Okay, right, so let me just show you a quick demonstration. First of all, let's go and take a random demonstration here. This is South African Broadcasting Company, their channel, and you can't watch it because it's restricted to those people with South African IP addresses. If you try and watch it, you'll get this content is not allowed in your country. Instead of being able to watch that wonderful South African program, whatever it is, sports, I think, you get blocked because you're in the wrong location. The reason is, this is a geo-targeting website, just to show you your location, is because my IP address is registered in Paris, so only French content will usually work, certainly not South African. Okay, let's go back and see how this changes. As I mentioned, I use NordVPN, and I'm going to show you the full software now. You can actually use install an extension in Chrome, which works quite well. You can see here, just sits in your browser, and then you can quickly connect to a server here. I'm going to show you the full software because it gives you a better idea. You can use whichever one you like. This is NordVPN. You can see there are countries. Oh, pardon me, just scrolled away from it there. You can see there are countries all over the world with VPN servers here, from America, Canada, South America, loads even in Africa, Spain, all over Europe and Australia, some in Hong Kong, all over really. I'm going to show you, for the purpose of my demonstration, I'm going to pick a South African server just so I can show you that South African TV station. But if you wanted something like the BBC, you'd pick a UK server. If you wanted American content like NBC or something, you'd use a US server. Right, so I'm connected to South Africa now, and I'm connected to a VPN server in Johannesburg. Right, let me just go and show you now. I might have to refresh this page. This is the South African Broadcasting Company. It's a bit like the BBC for South Africa. And let me just click on the sports program. You remember before I got a message saying it's not available in your country. Now, South Africa is a long way from France, so it might take a little bit time to buffer, but it should work now. You can see it's coming through. And there we go, and we can watch whatever's on this South African channel. You can watch the whole site on this. I think there is a premium version that you have to pay for, but a lot of the programs are free. So let's just stop that, and it works with channels all over the place. Let me just refresh this geolocation page, and you can see I was in France there. Now it will think I am in Johannesburg. So let me just scroll out. I think that way. So now it's looked up my IP address, and I've changed my IP address obviously to a South African one. And there we go. That's where every website I visit now will think I'm in Johannesburg specifically. This is why SABC works. Okay, so that's dead easy. Liberty Shield, I say, if you don't like NordVPN, try it. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's a very smaller one. It works brilliant with TV. If you want to watch UK TV channels, you can even get a little box where you don't need the software and something, and you just stick it by your router, and it does it all automatic for you. It's great for expats and stuff like that. There's a link below anyway, but NordVPN offers the most variety, and it is cheaper. Alternative methods. Right, we have something called the Tor browser. Now, Tor stands for the Onion Router, and basically you can route your traffic through volunteer nodes everywhere. It's like a big collaboration, really. Now, you don't get to choose your location. So, for instance, if I just use the Tor browser, it would hide my location. It wouldn't give me any control over choosing that unless I configure something called the exit nodes, and that's basically where your connection terminates on the Onion router. So you could configure it so you get a French exit node or a British exit node. It's not too hard to do, and there's plenty of methods online showing you how to do it. It's not very difficult, a bit of technicality, but nothing too much. The main problem with Tor browser is it's slow because you're routing through other people's computers, basically, so you've no control how fast or slow that will be. Can be really painfully slow. It's certainly not good for watching TV or anything like that, but it does hide your IP address and your location, so it's privacy hereafter. Try the Tor browser, and of course free. Proxy servers operate on a different level to the VPN. The VPN encrypts your entire connection and routes everything. A proxy server just operates on the application level, so you can just configure it in your browser. It's generally, it is less secure than VPNs. They're quite easy to set up. I'll put a link to a company that I use in the description below if you want to start your research. They're pretty good. They're good for basic location shifting, and the real advantage is you can have hundreds and thousands of different IP addresses. So if you're automating anything or rotating through using any automated scripts where you need hundreds or thousands of IP addresses, that's your route. You can have one as well and just use one IP address, but generally they use more on scale nowadays because they are less secure. I have a friend who uses them for running, I think he has about 60 Instagram accounts, and you have to have a separate, it's safer to have a separate IP address for each one, otherwise they look like they can penalize your accounts. Anyway, those are proxy servers. I'll put another little link in below. It's called IP Burger. They're a great bunch of guys, and they've got proxy servers. It's a whole different subject, but we'll leave it there for now. Okay, so that's how you change your IP address to another country. I hope I've explained it reasonably well, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye for now.